The assassins of Belgrade, the Zemun Clan, and the day Serbia almost fell. What happens when the most feared special forces unit in the Balkans goes rogue, merges with cocaine barons, and decides a prime minister is just another name on their kill list? This is the true story of the Zemun Clan, the deadliest organized crime syndicate Europe has ever seen, and the bullet that changed a nation forever, won the coup that failed, a president targeted by his own criminals. March 12, 2003, 12:37 p.m. A single 7.62mm sniper round slices through the Belgrade morning and punches into the chest of Prime Minister Zoran Đinđić as he steps out of his car. He dies before he hits the ground. But here's what almost nobody knows: that bullet was Plan B. Plan A was supposed to happen 3 weeks earlier. A truck packed with 700 kilos of explosives was parked under the highway overpass Đinđić's convoy used every day. Remote detonator ready. At the last second, the driver got cold feet and called it off. The men behind both attempts, a criminal military hybrid calling itself the Zemun Clan, led by a former Red Beret commander who once swore to protect the very government he now wanted erased. Red Berets and black markets. When elite soldiers become narco-commandos, 1990s, Yugoslavia. The Red Berets, official name, Unit for Special Operations JSO, are Slobodan Milosevic's personal death squad. They run ethnic cleansing operations, smuggle cigarettes, heroin, and weapons across burning borders, and make millions while wearing the Serbian flag on their shoulders. When Milosevic falls in 2000, the new democratic government makes a fatal mistake. They keep the Red Berets intact for continuity. Big mistake. The unit's commander, Milorad Legija Ulimic, quietly retires and immediately merges his men with the Zemun Clan, a street gang that already controls cocaine routes from South America through the port of Bar. Overnight, the most elite soldiers in the Balkans become the muscle for the most ruthless traffickers. They keep their military training, encrypted radios, safe houses, and access to army arsenals. Now they work for themselves. One ex-Beret later told investigators, "We didn't leave the war, we just changed uniforms." 3. Kidnapped at dawn. The millionaire abductions that terrorized Serbia, summer 2002. Belgrade's richest men start disappearing in broad daylight. A beer tycoon snatched outside a 5-star hotel, a shopping mall owner dragged from his Mercedes at a red light, ransoms paid in cash, euros stacked in orchards outside the city, the Zemun Clan signature, victims returned alive but with one finger missing as a receipt. In 18 months, they kidnapped more than 30 high-profile businessmen, pulling in over $100 million. Police are paralyzed. Half the force is on the clan's payroll. One victim, released after $6 million was paid, whispered to reporters, "They didn't feel like criminals. They moved like a special forces team on a hostage rescue, except we were the hostages." Quick pause in the darkness. If your pulse is racing right now, hit that subscribe button and the bell. Next week, we expose how the clan ran death squads inside Europe's biggest maximum security prison. You'll want to be here when that drops. The murder that broke a nation. March 12, 2003. The government finally moves against the clan. Đinđić signs orders to arrest Legija and dismantle the Red Berets. The clan strikes first, sniper. Zvezdan Jovanović, former Red Beret deputy commander, firing from a rented apartment 150 meters away. Spotter, Legija himself, watching through binoculars from a nearby rooftop. Getaway driver, a serving Serbian army colonel. One shot. The democratic dream of Serbia dies with its prime minister on a sunny Belgrade sidewalk. The country explodes in grief and fury. For 36 hours, the government itself teeters on collapse. 5. The trial of the shadows. A courtroom surrounded by 10,000 police and invisible snipers, 2004 to 2007. The biggest trial in Balkan history. 12 defendants accused of the prime minister's murder. The courthouse is turned into a fortress. Anti-aircraft guns on the roof. Apache helicopters circling. 10,000 police and soldiers on the streets. Witnesses drop dead before testifying. One key witness is poisoned in his cell. Another is shot through the head in Greece. Legija sits in the dock wearing mirrored sunglasses, smirking. When the judge asks if he has anything to say, he replies, "I protected this country when you were hiding in cellars. History will judge who the real criminal is." In the end, Legija and Zvezdan are sentenced to 40 years each, the maximum possible. But here's the chilling footnote. More than 60 people connected to the investigation or trial have been murdered since 2003. The last one, a prosecution witness, was gunned down in 2022. The Zemun Clan is officially dismantled. Yet every few months, another Red Beret tattoo surfaces on a new cocaine shipment in Rotterdam or a new assassination in Montenegro. They didn't lose. They just went back underground. And somewhere tonight, in a smoky kafana or a villa on the Adriatic, an ex-commando with a red beret folded in his drawer is raising a glass of rakia to the memory of the prime minister he helped bury. The war never really ended. It just changed targets. Subscribe, because the next name on the list might be closer than you think. See you in the next episode if we're still breathing.